Hey guys, welcome to BDD with Cucumber Season 2. In past session, you already learned what is BDD and what is Cucumber framework all about, right? How you need to create the features file and how you need to implement the undefined step, right, in the step definition file. After that, once it is implemented, how you can create the runner class, and with the help of the runner class, how you can execute the test cases whatever you have designed, right, as part of your Cucumber framework with the help of JUnit. In today's connect, we will see how we can add code inside step definition class methods, how we can create multiple scenario, how we can implement undefined steps whenever we are creating multiple scenario, how we can add background, and what is pretty format features all about. So let's go to the code whatever we have tried to implement in the past session. So first we have created the features file, right? So first we created the Maven project, and after that in the src test java folder we created a package called features, where we have created a features file, right? So objective of the features file is the features will be there, after that scenario will be there, and then given, when, and then condition we need to give it. So these are the keyword, right? Already defined keyword in the Cucumber, so that is the reason color is coming in different color. So you can also add few more condition in the given, right? So with the help of AND operation. So first thing with first scenario we have written, right, that search Cucumber tutorial in the Google homepage, where Google homepage will be open, and we need to validate that, right, that search text box is visible and enabled. So given is nothing but the precondition, when is nothing but the set of actions whatever you are doing. So with the help of when, we are trying to enter the Cucumber tutorial in the search keyword, and we are trying to hit enter. So then is nothing but your outcome or the result. So when it is entered, right, we will able to see all the related courses pertaining to Cucumber tutorial in the Google homepage. So that is the objective of our scenario. So you have first we have implemented the scenario, then, right, we have created a class in that step definition where we have implemented all the undefined right, undefined steps. Okay, so we have created the simple method, but we did not have any body in the method, just all the conditions and then method, so it automatically created by the Cucumber features, right? And then we have created a runner class, right, where we have tried to use the run with annotations from the Cucumber class we are providing. After that we are using Cucumber options, where we are giving the features, which is nothing but the features file locations. So we are giving src test java and the features file, and glue, where we will be defining the path of the package for the step definition. After that we are using plugin pretty and monochrome 2. So if you run the runner class with the help of JUnit, you could able to see the details, right? So definitely all your steps will be executed, and it will be successful unless there is an error is there, and you can get the details. So this is the scenario, given, then when, and then coming, right? So from where it is executing, you can see the path here. So first thing, the scenario is executing from the features file, then the Google search features is the file, and other given, when, then condition is coming from the step definition. And here we have created a class called Google search engine, and these are the different methods from where it is coming. And now if you expand that test runner, right, you could see this is the your nothing but this is your features. So this is your features search in Google page. If you expand it more, you will able to see the scenario, right? So now we will try to implement, right, write some details or some code in the Google search engine, whatever methods you have created. Let's try to give it with the help of SOISO method. So in the real time we will just use some annotation where we can proceed, and navigation we can do some assertion, we will do it. So we will be creating a framework from the scratch, right, in the real time with the help of Selenium WebDriver as well, and I will show you how you can implement the Cucumber in the real time framework. So here you can use give double quote, and here maybe given syntax is there, so I'll be using given, then I can give some dash right here. What is the objective? Google homepage open. So here I'll be writing that user launch, right, browser and then open Google homepage. So that is the thing, it will be work, right? Next one, similar way I will try to give some code here. So search text box is visible and enabled, right? So here the given condition is also coming, so given condition I am giving, right? Validate the existence of search text box in Google homepage, right? Then we are entering something, right? So with the help of steps, it means when, so we are doing some actions where you can change it to when, right, user enter cucumber tutorial keyword. So user enter cucumber tutorial keyword in Google homepage, right? Then what happens, right? Again we are hitting the enter button from the keyboard, right? So when user enter user press enter button from keyboard, okay? Then last one I will be doing that user able to search, right? So it will be then only user able to search relevant courses, right, for cucumber tutorial. Okay, so that's the body I am entering here. Now, so we already implemented all the undefined step, but we did not enter the body here. So now we have entered the body, right? Let's save it. Now again try to run it, right? Run the features file and the step definition file with the help of Haradhan class, and let's see what is the difference you are getting, right? So along with these annotations given, then, when, right? When, then, we whatever body we have entered, right, for each and every methods, it will also should come here, right? You can see here this is a scenario, it is coming from that Google search features file, then that body, right, whatever body we have written here for the first one, given it is coming here, and definitely Google homepage open, right, that is the part is also coming given. Then another given, right, the body whatever we have coded it, right, and then again the other one from the features file. Then again it is when it is coming, that part is coming from the step definitions file, and that is coming from the features file, that is coming from the step definition, and it is coming from the features file, right? And again then also the first one is coming from the step definition and second one is coming from the features file, and definitely that is coming from the features file. So you could see the all the I mean packages, then what is the class name and what is the method name, everything is coming here, right? So that's why you can add some code, right, in your step definition file. Now next thing what we will learn is that how we can create multiple scenario. So for that, right, we can create one more features file, or maybe in case my feature is same, right, and I want to create one more scenario, it can be existing one more scenario, it can be positive scenario, it can be negative scenario, like that, right? So I can create another scenario, so you no need to change the features in case you are using the same features file. So we'll be just creating one scenario, okay? So here instead of the cucumber tutorial we want to search the Java tutorial, so I will be just changing the Java wherever cucumber is there, right? Otherwise it should constant, it should change it with the cucumber tutorial, and we should also change it with the cucumber Java tutorial, right? So here, right, you could see we have created a scenario, and the given first one is not changing, second step also not changing, third step is changing, and fifth step is changing with the that part. Otherwise remaining part is still constant, right? So let's press save it. So we have added one more scenario, right? So instead of the Cucumber tutorial, we are searching in the Java tutorial, but few of the steps are common, right? Only scenario, forget about the scenario, but here in the given, when, and then, so we have updated only that when condition and that condition. Otherwise rest of the thing is common, right? Now let's try to run the Google search features file with the help of, right, Cucumber feature. So instead of running through the journal class, we will be first running as with the help of run as and run configuration and features thing. Here we will be seeing, right, you already see there are in the Cucumber features, there is a features available, right, configuration test. So I need to change the project here. Okay, so this is my project, and also I need to change my, right, the details here. So let's just try to change the features path as well. So this is my workspace where I have created the project BDD Cucumber training, not the testing, training. So you need to set the correct path in the source, then test, then Java, and then my features file, and then Google search.features. So you need to select that one, right, features path and the project path, right, and then you need to apply it, and then you can run it, so that it will try to generate, it will try to run it and try to generate in case how many steps is all not implemented, right? These are the different steps. You can get to know that this is the not implemented. You can see, right, it's run here, and if you go down here, right, you can see here, right, out of 10 steps, right, 2 skipped, 1 undefined, and 7 passed, right? 2 scenario executed, 1 undefined, 1 passed, because the new scenario, few of the steps is undefined yet, right? We have added some new keyword for which there is no appropriate methods available in the step definitions class, right? So here if you could see here also, you could see that is the only test case executed, right? Other test case is not executed because it's skipped here, right, because it's undefined. So you can get here, right, you can implement missing step with the snippet below. So how we can add use the implement the missing steps? So you need to just copy it. So 2 missing steps you can find here, because these are the 2 part we have changed, right? Though we have created a scenario and the 5 step is there, but the remaining 3 step is common. So in case the step is common, you no need to create new method for the common step, because already the step definition already added for them, right? So now I will be going to the Google search engine step definition class, right? If it is required, you can create one more step definition file, but here I will not create any step definition file. In the same step definition file, I will try to implement the undefined step here. So it does not matter in the upper section or the lower section you are trying to implement it. So any here, right, you can just save, copy paste them, and you can just remove that unwanted part, right? And here I also can add some code here. Okay, so how can I add it? So suppose say I want to search with the Cucumber tutorial, so that part I can add it here. So let's add here the another, so user enter Java tutorial, right? So that is the another keyword, that is the reason method name is different. Similarly for the last one method, whatever we are trying to implement for the undefined steps, user able to search relevant courses for Java tutorial, right? So that's why I can implement all the undefined steps, right, whenever I am creating a new scenario. Okay, now again we can run it with the help of Google search features file with the help of Cucumber features. So definitely there will be no undefined steps will be showing now. You can see here, right? So given this is my first scenario, search Cucumber tutorial in the Google homepage, and this is the first given, then second given condition when and then the second scenario, search Java tutorial in the Google homepage, You can see true given, true when condition, and true then condition is coming. Now if you see here, two scenario, both are passed, 10 step is passed, and this is the total number of times elapsed, right? 2 seconds, 365 milliseconds it took, right? So that's why you can run it. But if you want to run with the help of JUnit, right, again you can save your code in the runner file, no need to change anything, because right, we did not added any features file, and we did not added any step definition file. Whatever we did in the same features file, we added one more scenario, and based on the scenario, new step undefined, right, we have added the these methods in the Google search engine's Java class only. So there is no change in the path, right, no change in the features file. So I mean, no new features file has been added, but existing features file or step definition class we have used it. Now if you want to run it with the help of JUnit, so you could definitely see, right, it will be running through the JUnit, okay, and if you expand it, you can see there is a two scenario run. First one is search cucumber tutorial in Google homepage, second one is search Java tutorial in the Google homepage, and this is your features, right, Google homepage. Now if you again to see in the console, you can see the same thing, and step number is getting changed for the scenario, right, because second scenario step number is 29, so that is the reason it is coming features 29 step number, and for the first one the step number is 22, so this is the 22 step number. Otherwise rest of the given, when, condition, from where it is coming, right, so this is coming from the code, which is nothing but the features file, right, and this is coming, sorry, is nothing but the step definition class, and it is coming from the features file. That's why whatever required, you can create multiple scenario in the same features, as well as you can create multiple features file as well, okay. So next thing is that we'll cover it, how we can add background, why background adding is required. So here if you go to your both the scenario, you could see some of the step is common, so this is the step is common, right, here both the common. So definitely in case some of the step is common, right, there is no need to write the multiple step in the scenario. Instead of that, we can create the background, right. So the common step will be adding in the background. Suppose I am giving a simple example. Say you need to add some product, right, from the e-commerce site in your card, and you need to just do the payment, right. So definitely every time you need to open your browser, you need to log into the particular site, you need to give in your ID and password. After that, that particular home page will be displayed, right. After home page is displayed, then will performing different operation. You will be able to search different product is available or not. In case you already able to search the product, you will be adding the product to the cart, and you will be just making the payment, right. Sometimes you can return the product, but your precondition is that you need to open the browser, you need to launch that particular URL. After that, you need to give your user ID and password. So that is the part is still common, right. So instead of writing the same step, right, again and again and again like that, we'll be creating a kind of what we will create, we'll be creating a background, right. So that is the part I have given here, okay. So most of the times user will find that several scenario in the same feature start with common context. Cucumber provides a mechanism for this. By providing a background keyword where user can specify step that should be run before each scenario in the features. So that is the common thing, whatever will be run before running the scenario, so we can create a features background for those steps, so that those steps will be running every time before the scenario is getting executed. So a background is much like a scenario containing a number of steps, but it runs before each and every scenario where for the features in which it is defined. So just example I have tried to give, and right, if you want to purchase a product for any e-commerce site, you need to do the following step: navigate to the login page, you need to submit user ID and password. So after these steps, only user will be able to add a product to the cart for checkout and able to perform the payment. So hence login part might be common across all the scenario. So instead of writing them again and again for all the state, user can move it under the background keyword. So here after the features we will be creating a background, then we will be giving semicolon, right. Then what we will do, right, will be whatever common thing is there, right, given Google homepage open and search text box visible and enable, will be keeping in the background. So that part is done. So definitely in case it is only for one scenario, there is no point of clearing the background. But in case some of the step is already common for the other scenario, then we can add in the background and we'll be removing those part from the common part, right? From the other scenario where it is common. So this is the common. Given Google homepage open and search text box is visible and enabled. After that, first scenario, I am trying to search with the Cucumber tutorial and entering, right, and so that Cucumber tutorial is common. And the second scenario, I am just searching with the Java tutorial, hitting enter, so that all courses related to Java tutorial should be displayed. So that is the part I am doing, right? So otherwise I am not changing. So whatever common part I am creating in the, I am moving in the background section, right? And I am removing the common part from the other scenario as well. Now if you run your runner class, so from the execution perspective there will be no much changes, but the background will be run first for each and every scenario, okay, wherever it is common, right? If you see here, you can see the scenario and the given, right? This is the coming from the background, right? Because we did not return the steps in our scenario, but this was written, step is written in the background. So for these two step, it is coming from the background. Again, the remaining 3 step is coming from the scenario. Again, for the other scenario, scenario 2, right, I want to search the Google search page. These are the 2 steps again coming from the background, though I did not mention the step in the scenario. So once you define some step is common step in the background, so every time it will try to run it before your scenario is executed. So in case your n number of scenarios there, right, it will be run for n number of some time, okay? So that's why background played and pivotal role, especially for the common step, right? So we can add them in a background so that any number of scenario we are adding in, so those background step will be executed first for each and every scenario, okay? The next thing is that the last topic for this session 2 is the pretty format features, right? You already see in the Eclipse, right? So if you want to just format this thing, you can press Ctrl Shift F, right? So that it can be formatted, right? Otherwise you can select your code and you can just click on the run here, not run, refactor source, right? You can see, you can do the formatting, right? Ctrl Shift F, okay, you can format it. But here in the features file in the Cucumber, there is a features available called pretty format, right? This is the pretty format. So pretty format options which will be available after right clicking on the features file. This option is available in the features file. Otherwise, if you want to press Ctrl Shift F at the same time, it will format your code. But if you want to format your code in the features file, you can use that pretty format option. So if you go to your features file and if you right click here, you can see this option is available, right? Ctrl Shift F or pretty format. So you can select one so that automatically your code will be formatted here. Whatever your code you have written it, right? You can see here it is getting formatted, right? So space, all this stuff, it will be removed. Automatically it will be formatted. So no need to worry about that. So that is the another features available in the Cucumber, okay? So that's all from today's session. Thank you.